Hello and welcome to the Tesla Mystery Channel. Today this video where we'll be talking about the jack of all trades, Elon Musk. You may have heard that he promised to buy Twitter last year, but did you know that he also runs his own private space network? That's right, it's called SpaceX, and it's just one of his many ambitious projects. But that's not all. Elon Musk has recently started a new venture called Starlink, which aims to provide consistent broadband internet service to the entire world. Imagine being able to connect to the internet no matter where you are on the planet. This innovation could revolutionize the way we communicate and access information. Is there more than meets the eye? Does Elon Musk have spy satellites up in space? And what is Starshield, and how does it work? We'll explore how the system keeps Russian and Chinese forces in check and how it's being used by the military. In 2020, Elon Musk unveiled his ambitious system for low-cost high-speed satellite internet called Starlink. Initially designed to provide quick internet connections to rural users, Starlink has since expanded to a user base of more than 500,000 clients in less than 2 years. Did you know that for several months, Starlink terminals on the ground and satellites in orbit have been supporting communications for the Ukrainian army as it repels Russian attacks? Despite the fact that Starlink satellites frequently make headlines, there are many odd facts about the system that are often ignored. For instance, more than 3,000 Starlink satellites are currently in orbit, and SpaceX plans to launch even more in the future. In addition to supporting military communications, Starlink has numerous other applications that are both planned for and already implemented. And did you know that Starlink runs on the open-source Linux operating system? This is just one of the many fascinating facts about the system. Recently, the Federal Aviation Administration gave SpaceX approval to orbit 7,500 Starlink 2.0 satellites. These second-generation satellites are larger and more powerful than their predecessors, weighing in at a whopping 2,755 pounds compared to the first generation's 573 pounds. That's not all. Starlink satellites use lasers for communication, and future satellites will all be equipped with laser crosslinks that enable communications among them. This lessens the dependence on ground stations by allowing Starlink satellites within a constellation to share data among themselves. According to SpaceX's chief operating officer, Gwynne Shotwell, who made the announcement during the 36th Annual Space Symposium in 2021. This new feature will be implemented soon. So, get ready to explore the incredible world of Elon Musk's Starlink satellites. 021. Did you know that Starlink satellites can distribute internet traffic globally without relying on ground-based networks? This is made possible by using laser links, which enable Starlink constellations to provide internet access to polar regions and beyond. But that's not all. When SpaceX starts providing internet service on Mars, they will declare their independence from any authority on Earth. According to the Starlink terms of service, for services performed on Mars or in transit to Mars via Starship or other spacecraft, the parties recognize Mars as a free planet and no Earth-based government has jurisdiction over Martian operations. Conflicts will be resolved in accordance with self-governing principles established in good faith at the time of Martian settlement. It has been reported that Chinese scientists at the Northwest Institute of Nuclear Technology have recently published a document outlining methods for destroying or jeopardizing Starlink. The document reportedly suggests that a 10-megaton nuclear explosion would have sufficient energy to destroy satellites launched into space, and that strong residual radiation from the debris cloud may cause direct damage that could result in the destruction or failure of spacecraft, such as satellites, that pass through it. According to the South China Post, the findings were published in an article in the Chinese Journal of Nuclear Techniques. This news has raised concerns about the safety of satellite technology and the potential consequences of such actions. In 2020, the U.S. Air Force and SpaceX worked together in a live-fire exercise where U.S. military assets used information from the Starlink satellite to shoot down a drone and a cruise missile. to provide extra high-assurance cryptographic capabilities necessary to host classified payloads and process data securely while meeting the strictest government requirements. SpaceX has created a Starlink partner project called Starshield. This project will only provide the American military and related organizations with such capabilities. Although Starshield will offer greater security than Starlink, there are concerns about the possibility of weaponizing the satellites, given the large number of satellites orbiting the planet. It would be challenging to outfit the Starlink constellations, especially Starshield, with weapons that could be fired at the planet or other satellites. This would go against agreements like the Outer Space Treaty, which forbids the use of weapons of mass destruction in orbit. However, some military organizations have recently discussed the idea. Back in the 1950s, an American project called Thor was scrapped even before it got off the drawing board. Over the years, various space weapons have been suggested, such as rods from God, which could launch kinetic energy weapons from orbit, and tiny satellites, which would have their own targeting systems that would enable them to shoot at other satellites or the planet's surface. Unfortunately, not much is known about the Starshield project. The comments from Michael Abramowitz, the president of Freedom House, suggest that he believes Elon Musk should be better informed about human rights abuses around the world before taking ownership of a major tech platform like Twitter. While this could be seen as a reflection of fear or concern about Musk's power and influence, it is also possible. As for the potential fears of world leaders towards Musk, it is difficult to say without more specific information about which leaders and what their concerns might be. That Abramowitz simply believes that all individuals in positions of significant influence should be well informed and responsible in their actions and statements. So, buckle up and get ready to explore the world of Elon Musk and his incredible achievements. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. Let's dive in.